Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University. The Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the UCF Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's open on the right, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. The running back has it. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Dickens. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. On target over the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will have it first and 10. They go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tripped up for the tackle. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Knights in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. And he's knocked down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got an open man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Makes the catch at the 35.
Brings it out to the 40. And your Cincinnati Bearcats will take over 1st and 10.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Spins away from the defense.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. First down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Tempo and overdrive.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Power football with the run. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Irvin. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knights.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. It's caught. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
It's complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He leaves it with his back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage.
Breaks into the open. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UCF! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Dickens. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun to give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Cincinnati, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bearcats.
Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. Pushes ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they fail to hook up on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead in 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Dickens. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.